because
he was going to be the walkthrough.
He was parked right
and
there.
Inspection.
This is potential trip hazards. This is HOA's responsibility.
Potential trip.
Some wood damage, but again, HOA's concern. The water was shut off during the inspection, so we need to verify that we have good flow at all of our fixtures. The dishwasher was being used as storage, so I couldn't run a cycle through the dishwasher. And as an inspector, I'm not allowed to run the washing machine or the dryer. You just don't do that. This is the electrical distribution panel at the exterior of the building. It is accessible, which is kind of nice. Square D is a very common brand. Here's our main service disconnect for the whole building. Here's the disconnect for this unit. And then you can see our water source and shut off for the property. There is no individual shut off for your unit alone. And there's our grounding source for our electrical. There's no gas on the property. It's all electric property. Go this way.
Oop, wrong way.
Here's the
sitting
community
area.
water heater. You don't have your own individual water heater, which is usually a good thing, because you don't have to pay to maintain it. Very large. It's got some issues, but I'm not allowed to address those. And this is a recirc pump that's not being utilized. By utilizing it, it would make the thing run more often, and it's probably saving energy by not doing that. It took a little while to get hot water to the back of the house, to your property, but that's hard to say because the water had been shut off for everything now. But this is the community water heater.
Very
now,
good.
what's nice about this is it's fairly new. It's only 5 years old, 6 years old. It's got another 6 to 8 years life expectancy. All copper plumbing we can see, and it's a gas-fired appliance. But a lot of times I'll see debris and trash in there, and it looks pretty nice that it's not all contaminated.
It's good.
Subsurface drains, which are nice.
This is actually the front entry of this condominium complex that we're walking towards right now.
You can do this from out here, that way we don't have to go over.
Here's B.
This is your unit. You can see a hose bib. The water pressure was 70 psi when the water was on. You can see the electrical outlet is missing its cover plates, and the outlet itself has been painted over. It still functions, it just needs to have watertight cover plates on it. And you can hear your dog. Woof, woof.
Yeah. You get the
It
dog.
looks like they've recently painted, and that's usually a good thing. Now we'll go inside and do the inside.
HOA is strong. The HOA is hurting financially. You're not going to see new paint.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's a good sign. Trash. Very close. Back around to the front. Ooh, kumquats. Okay, there's my car. I think this is the spot, car spot. It's got storage for the garage. I'm not sure if the carport area here is for upstairs or downstairs. I've asked that question.
Normally there's backflow prevention devices, little brass collars that fit on our exterior hose bibs. That's nothing really to worry about. And you can see at the bottom down here of the stucco, there's a little rust on it, what's called our weep screed. And again, that's all HOA's concern. Due to personal belongings and storage, we have limited access to several areas. In the kitchen, as I said, we didn't try the dishwasher. The sink is full. The garbage disposal sounds as is at the end of its life. It's a little noisy, and there's where the plug comes into the disposal is missing what's called a strain release. And the strain release doesn't allow that wiring to be pulled out of the housing. Oven responded to normal controls. Burners responded to normal controls. It's dirty probably near the end of its life also. Microwave worked. Again, needs to be serviced. This vents to the room, not to the exterior. Anti-tip device. The oven has to have an anti-tip device on it. Doesn't allow a small child to use this as a step to get to the microwave or get to the shelves above it and have the oven fall over on them. And that's a new requirement. We have GFI protection in the kitchen. There's our reset for the GFI is over here. The cabinetry is in generally pretty good shape and needs minor adjustment, and possibly going to need to paint it or clean it. Wood flooring in here.
Wood flooring actually looks
wood
pretty
flooring
nice.
into the bathroom, which is not a normal installation, but it seems to be all right. In the bathroom we have GFCI protection that also is at the exterior of the building, so if you have no power at your patio, this is probably where you're going to come in and reset the GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupters. Anywhere water meets electricity, we want to see that kind of protection. The toilet flushed, low flow at the basin and low flow at the bathroom because they had shut the water off. You can see some water damage. I think this is more what we would call pilot error, where the occupants aren't taking care of the shower splashing on the wall. A lot of water splashes off of here. And it seems to me that the hot water side is installed backwards. It's reversed. So that should be remedied. And no permanent stop for the tub. They do have a plug, but not a pull-up stop.
Show you the damage.
In the bedroom, flooring has been
Going through the
removed,
closet.
ceiling has been repaired. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like the ceiling has been painted, so it would need to be primed and painted. And when you have raw drywall, it needs to have a sealant put on it before you paint it, theoretically. And then the carpet has been removed, and so now all we have is the exposed pad. And yeah, carpet's nice, but in this case, this is nice for the inspector because I get to see the true condition of the foundation. This is part of our foundation. The radiant heating is in the ceiling. The heating responded in the bedroom, but did not respond or did not heat up in the living room. I gotta look in there. I didn't look in there yet. Our electrical sub panel, the main panel we saw outside in the closet, part of the HOA. The sub panel is in this closet, the hall closet, and it is pretty nicely labeled. The one issue we found was this breaker has what's called double tapping, 2 circuits on 1 breaker. So there's going to have to be some sort of remedy, or there should be some sort of remedy to put 1 circuit per breaker. So either an installation of another breaker or a different kind of breaker that can accommodate the 2 circuits. Limited access throughout the house. So I can't get to every receptacle and outlet to test them. We did go out the front door, we did go through the slider and was outside in the patio. Yeah, here's the dog right here.
Oh.
Cute little troll. Nice. It can burn wood. I wouldn't store wood in my house because that's how you get termites in the house. This one is very dirty. And it does not have a damper clamp. But because it's not a gas-fired appliance, there's no gas to it, it doesn't need a damper clamp. I take it back. But I'm open as a damper again, so when they burn wood, they're not going to smoke out the house.
Smoke detector's out. CO detector is not found. That's something that the seller will have to provide. Here is the washer dryer.
And that's an electrical appliance. The one issue there is I don't see all the connections, so I can't tell you what's going on, what kind of hoses are there. Sometimes it's nice to have a pan, but what good does a pan do if you can't drain it to something? So that's not really applicable here. And then you can see where the dryer vent is flexible metal, and that's fine until it transitions and starts to go through the ceiling. Then it needs to be rigid. You know, about 6 feet of flexible, and flexible never goes through a wall.
Okay, I think we got it.
I think that's it.